Okay. Are we back? Are we on? I swear to God. This crashes again. We're gonna be through with it, I think. This is happening way too much, and I have no idea why. Okay. Maybe I should just quit out now. Because I updated OBS now. I don't know why if that's why it was crashing, but we updated that. I'm gonna hope that maybe that the stream will be a little more stable. Or something, I don't know. But gotta keep moving forward. Let me just go post about this one last time. Because I'm starting to lose steam anyway, so maybe I should cut it here anyway. Let's go get this. Again. Let's go pull up the link. Alrighty, so sent that out to Tumblr, so now they know I'm back online, but if it happens again, that's it. I think after this one, it's gonna be it anyway, because I'm losing it a bit. I'm starting to get a little bit sleepy. Because normally I can go a bit longer, but I'm also not normally talking out loud for so long. Because when did I start? About 7:30, so we're hitting that 2-hour mark where I start to get a little fuzzy. So I guess that's just my limit right now. My limit is about 2 hours of streaming per day. I might come back tomorrow, but let's see. I don't know, it's upsetting me too much, so train of thought totally gone again. You know what? I really want to come back to this. Yeah, I think we're gonna be done for tonight. I'm sorry. That's it. Third time. Hi. I don't know if I want to go anymore. I'm kind of getting fed up with it. I might close out. I'm not sure. Do y'all want me to keep going? Like, I'm not feeling the drawing. I'd really like to start it over. You know what? Maybe let's just do that. Maybe they'll give me a little bit more steam. Because I seriously have no idea what's causing it to keep crashing. We didn't have an issue like this at all last time. That's okay. I mean, there aren't too many folk that are watching tonight. But I did appreciate that you and Millard were able to make it. So I don't want to give up that easily, but it is still, yeah, about that time where I would have stopped naturally anyway. Coming up on 2 hours. I'm gonna at least get the new sketch done so I can work on that tomorrow, because I'm scrapping this. It's not looking good. I'm not feeling it. So I'm gonna at least do that, but then I think I'm gonna close it in for the night. And hopefully I'll be able to just end the stream on my own terms. Well, says I have 4 viewers, so it's at least So, in theory, that's you, Millard, and somebody else, but I don't know who else. If you're here, thank you for watching my train wreck of a stream. I'm sorry that it keeps crashing, but I really don't know why it's doing that, and I don't know how to fix it. But this will be our last stretch anyways, so we're not going to miss much after this. Hopefully tomorrow will be better, because I did plan a stream today and tomorrow. Then I rest on Friday so I can get ready for work. Last time I streamed on Friday and had to go to work the next day, and I was just too tired, man. Let's see. Always default to very... What's the word? Demure? I think that's the word I'm looking for. Always default to very demure poses for characters. But I don't know if that really suits Redacted. He's a little bit self-conscious, I guess, but I don't know if he'd do anything like that necessarily. Such as it is, I'll figure out something. Or maybe him just standing there is enough. It is just a doodle. And I'm having to redo this one twice because I'm just so unsatisfied with the first one. So maybe simplifying the second one is just what I need. And let's give him some very round shoes. I think that's very cute. And they have little nubbin feet. That was a thing for, Did I have that in the first drafts of Kuneho's design? Did they have the nub feet? No. No, I gave them, like, the paw stuff at the end of their shoes, didn't I? For one of their, quote-unquote, final iterations. Yeah, it's a little too wide. Let's pull that inward a little bit. Yeah, that's a little better. Lost my train of thought again. I was talking about Kuneho, but I don't remember what. Oh yeah, paw feet for the initial design things. I forgot exactly where I got that inspiration from, because I've definitely seen that in other places where, like, their shoes will have, like, animal toes in it, because I know that one of the Precures did that. I've seen it for some, I think it was Clamp. Clamp did some sort of character design that had something like that. And I know there's a Puyo Puyo character that does it too. It's a cute idea. I liked it. And it was one of the ideas for Kuneho, but got scrapped for her speaker feet, which is also kind of Vocaloid inspired. I think we've got that from the Agamine twins. They have like speakers in their leg warmer things, but theirs are on the side, not on the toe of the shoe. Lots of little inspirations went into Kuneho's design. It's a little bit of Space Channel 5, which I think was kind of obvious. And whatever inspirations were made for Gab also transfer into Kuneho's design, because by the lore of her character, she had to be based on the Gab mascot. It's a collaboration piece in universe, or was supposed to be. Got canceled, all that. We're not getting into the lore today. So that was always going to be a factor. Like old cell phones. She's supposed to be very, very, whatchamacallit, Y2K inspired. That's why I've been reblogging so much stuff from that aesthetic lately. Like, I've always been into it, but I really wanted to channel those vibes into Kuneho. She was supposed to have a few more, like, transparent features, too. Like, I think the coat was supposed to be partially transparent, but it just turned out plain white. But, what am I trying to do? I just cannot think of anything for this character to be doing. Besides eating the Go-Gurts, but that wasn't working out. See. Let me think about it a little bit. This is usually what happens when I start sketching. I'll have a character that I want to draw, maybe a vague concept of what they're doing, but then I can never quite follow up on it. Right now, I just don't know what to be doing for this guy. Even though I like him a lot, I don't know if I know enough about him to think of something that would be fitting. That's also, like, interesting to look at. Like, I can just draw him standing here, but it's not that interesting. I feel like it's a cop-out is what it is. I want to at least be doing something with his hands. But I hate drawing hands, so... It's another very demure pose. Am I using that word right? Let me look up the definition of that. Demure. Modest and reserved in manner or behavior, characterized by suggestive of reserve or modesty. I guess I'm using that the way I want to. Yeah, reserved. Kind of closed off, but it's all very, very moe. Or in a moe way. I can't help it. Just like what I like, and I default to it. For better or worse. It's probably something I could work on a bit as an artist, is having a little bit more range. I don't think I'm really capable of doing much else besides cute stuff. Certainly I talk about dark topics, but I don't really draw them, for the most part. Writing is certainly a part of art, but I don't know if I consider what I write to really be art. It's all fandom junk, you know? All stuff that really don't matter, but it's the way my brain works, I can't stop thinking about it. In my overcomplicated ways. But some people just like that, you know? I don't think I'm worse for it, for being like that, but I would like to have just a little bit more range than that, you know? Need it back. Hello, welcome back. We're redoing Redacted here. I am not feeling the initial sketch. It's upsetting me, along with the stream crashing upsetting me. So, if we crash again, we're done. When I finish up the sketch, we're done, and I'll just do the full thing tomorrow. Because I'm starting to lose a little bit of my energy tonight. We're hitting that 2-hour mark. I think that's just about the range I'm capable of right now, is streaming for about 2 hours. Actually, that's closer to 3 hours, because it started at 6:30, didn't I? It's already 9. Or I'm bad at time math. I've always been terrible with numbers. That should be 3 hours, right? 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that's 3 hours. So, actually went a little bit longer. I did go for almost 3 hours for the second No Straight Road stream, because I just really wanted to finish it. Because at the point I made it at the 2-hour mark, I didn't think it was worth it to stop. Because the only goal was to, was to rank all of the NPCs. And you stop meeting new NPCs before Tatiana's fight. But I decided to do it anyway, because I had been skipping all of Cliff's dialogue in the sewer. So I wanted to give him at least a chance to say something to us, so that his ranking would make sense. Because even earlier today, we got a new person who had no idea who I was before the stream. They just popped in, decided to stay, so I need to stop thinking about this as like something just between the people that know me. I need to start thinking about just random people that are here who may not have context for me, what I do, what I like, what I talk about incessantly, that kind of stuff. So I think that's something I'll have to be a little bit more mindful of. Is appreciating that I have a general audience too. Why, excellent. Thank you very much. It's a little more plain than the original sketch, but it's also a little more well-constructed, I think, so... Sometimes you gotta be a little more boring to, get something that looks decent. But I'm gonna finish this tomorrow so I can have a second look at it. The other thing I do for the, doodle requests is usually that I knock them out in the same day and very, very quickly. I'm not sure what my record is for, doodle requests. How many I've posted in one day. Might be something like 6. And that's a lot of drawings to be doing in one day in one sitting, because remember, I don't really get up to eat or anything when I get stuck doing stuff like this, because I just don't think about it. And my body's already adapted in a way where it's used to doing stuff, so I really don't feel the effects of it till afterwards, when I finally just lose everything, so to speak. Just lose all of my energy and just cannot keep going unless I go ahead and eat something. So the thing about streaming, at least, is that my timer, so to speak, becomes a little more obvious because my voice starts to give out. So I can notice the effects a bit earlier on, which I guess is a good thing. What am I doing? Or that's a good reason to be doing this. But at the same time, that means my output has become a little bit lessened. I only got through 2 drawings in this amount of time, and I feel like I probably could have done more if I weren't talking. But that's the point of the stream, is to talk, so kind of gotta pick what I want to be doing, you know. And it may be that we don't do art streams in the future. I liked doing this, but I don't know. It's gonna take some experimentation, and I might have to rely on art streams for a while I figure out what sort of games and things to stream. Oh yeah, I don't think we finished that conversation about other games we want to stream. I did bring up the LSD Dream emulator, because I did want to try that out, since it's available in browser for free. Anybody can play that right now. And I've always wanted to try it. But after that, I'm not really sure. I know that one video idea I had for a while, and I don't know if this is a stream thing or it'll be something I actually do. But something I always envisioned doing was doing like a side-by-side video thing of, whatchamacallit, of Animal Crossing Wild World and Magician's Quest, because those are 2 very similar games that get compared to each other a lot. But there isn't that much documentation of Magician's Quest online. There is somebody who did a live stream of it a while ago, which was pretty good. They went through it very naturally. But I'd really like to do like a comparison video kind of thing to really see where Magician's Quest takes its inspirations, what it does maybe better or worse than Animal Crossing, that Animal Crossing could take a few lessons from. There are some things that I think are actually a little bit better in Magician's Quest. Then there's things that are just different. Okay, once again, don't know what's going on with the hands, but I'll figure it out later. Oh, just a comment. Finally done, now for the feeling of relief. Alright, all the bodily functions I ignored are coming in at once. I know this feeling all too well. Yeah, buddy, that's how it be sometimes. Like, I don't know. I'm just not that good at multitasking, I guess. When I'm focused on something, I want to finish that thing to the end. I just hate having my work interrupted. And that way with things that aren't art, too. Like, if I'm doing something, and I'm focused on it, and somebody comes in here trying to pull me away from it, I get very annoyed. And I'm like that at work, too. Like, if I'm given a task to be doing something, you can't be telling me to do something else, because I want to finish this first. You know? Like, it's not just about being bad at eating. It extends to all facets of my life. And maybe that's the same for you too, but that's generally how I feel about it. Give them little blushy things. Okay. Let me take a step back. It's just so plain. There's just nothing interesting going on in this drawing. And I don't know what to do. You know what? I'm gonna save this. Redacted. Oh no! My secret files! Oh wait, that's right. Y'all can't actually see this window. Never mind. You have no idea what I was just freaking out about just now. Wonderful. Let's go put that into... I guess the fan art folder? I don't really have a new folder for the, whatchamacallit. For the stream art that I'm doing. But I have a folder in fan art for just work that I do for my buddies. I'll separate that by fandom. The, fan art folder. But I think I'm going to take a break from this, and maybe I just need to do something a little self-indulgent so I can get some of my swing back. Because right now, I'm just not feeling... I'm not feeling that drawing at all. I like that character. I want to... See, that's what I'm talking about when I say I don't want to do requested things. A lot of the time. Because I'm worried about the work being disappointing. You know? Like, at least if I'm being paid the money, then they have a reason to be disappointed. And that motivates me to try a little bit harder. But even when it's free like this, where I don't have the obligation, I still feel a little bit bad about it. And it's a little bit demoralizing, so right now, I'm just gonna draw whatever. Let's see, go for that self-indulgence. Or something. Like, usually when I get like this, the sketches never amount to anything. That's where all of my doodle dumps come from, is times like this. And usually just winds up with me just making circles with the guidelines that I don't follow to try to make something of it. Like, I really didn't have any plans for what I would do if and when I got to a point where I didn't have any requests to work on. And I still technically have that request to work on, but it's just hurting me to look at it. It's making me feel bad. So I'm gonna come back to it after I get some fresh eyes. I don't know. Maybe we'll draw a Kuneho. I still don't have a proper reference sheet for her. The best reference I have is the avatar that we have on screen there. Let me see. There she is. Full body. And maybe I should work on that. But I don't know. Well, yes, I should absolutely work on that if it's gonna be my friggin' model avatar thing that I'm working with here. If I want to be doing this professionally, I should probably have at least that much reference sheet, but as she is right now, I don't really have all that. I think she turned out really, really cute for how much I was struggling with her design before. It basically looks only a little bit like the initial concepts. Let me see if I can bring those up. Personal, original, resources. I put that all into the beta thing. Nope. Where did I put it? Oh, put it in old. Because the original, whatchamacallit, or the original VTuber, was totally different. It was the, sprinkle sheep that we had. This one. Oh, BRB, go right ahead. And I think this is still a really cute design. But I kind of wanted to move away from it because I wanted the, VTuber to be more of an actual character, while this is basically just me. And the VTuber is still kind of like that, but, yeah. Because I basically have these shoes in real life. This is based off of a sweater I have, the shorts too. It's basically just me with sheep horns and colorful, fluffy hair. So we've come a long way from Sprinkle Sheep over here. Oh, yeah. Although some elements really stayed the same. That was a big... It was a big maybe on the pigtails, so I guess you call them pigtails. My little puffs here. Because I think they're super cute, but... And they are a little bit, Ooh La La inspired. You know, the Space Channel 5 girl. But it is not lost on me, not at all. It is not lost on me that there's another famous bunny VTuber that also has, like the twin tail thing going on. And I honestly wasn't thinking of her when I arrived at this decision, because all the earlier concepts had the hair down like this, all puffy like that. And the twin tails only came about because I thought it just looked better. But I did notice that after the fact, and that disturbs me a little bit. But it is what it is. Let's see. I wonder what kind of person Kuneho was imagined to be. I haven't thought too much about that because it doesn't really matter. Her body was hijacked by a machine, so... Her personality, if it did exist, is irrelevant. She's just a husk, just a shell. With an adorable smile. But if she did have a canon personality, I think she'd probably be the energetic Genki type, you know, typical shonen protagonist thing going on. Because in universe, at least the way I've imagined it so far, there are supposed to be other characters in this game. And I guess they're all based on bunnies as per the name of the game, which is actually Kuneho Kahon, or Bunny in the Box. All the characters are vaguely bunny themed. Kuneho here, or Kuneho Numbers, I guess we'll start calling her, is just the quote-unquote main character. But I think there are actually 2 other characters that you could pick to play in this theoretical game. You know what? Maybe that's what we should do. After I finish this doodle real quick. Just to give me something to focus on other than the requests I'm supposed to be doing. It might be fun to think about what the other characters in this game would be like. Though, I don't know how much of a waste of time that would actually be, since we're not going to be able to do much with that concept. I'm not trying to make a VTubing group here, necessarily. Though, if I had friends and buddies that decided to get into this too, I would have no problem collabing and making a group with them. That could be something fun. But for now, as a solo independent, just trying to first figure this stuff out before worrying about stuff like collabing. It might actually be a waste of time to spend resources and art into thinking about that theoretical that has no place here. But it's fun to think about, ain't it? I think, of course, the other ones would have to be based more on the moon and star theming, because the game concept is that it's a 3-button rhythm game. I haven't thought too much about the design concepts, because again, it doesn't matter. We're not going to make a real game, probably. But again, fun stuff to think about. But that was part of the design for the for Kuneho's true form, the cabinet form, which let me go ahead and pull that up in case you're new here and haven't seen it. Concepts. Here we go. Kuneho's true form. They are literally an arcade machine. And while I don't want to give away all the details right now, I'm going to tell you right now, they're not haunted. There's no dead body in them. There's no ghosts. It's just an artificial intelligence, alright? I promise you, they are not haunted. Let's see. So cool. Oh, thank you. Like, I'm really proud of what I've come up with this project so far. All it's really about now is making it actually come together. First, figuring out my stream stuff, what I actually want to stream, how I'm doing it. Gotta figure out why the stream keeps crashing. But all of the lore stuff, all of the art stuff, I'm pretty proud of that so far. And I hope that I'm able to take this someplace. Let's see. One thing that's kind of different between Kuneho and my usual character designs, though, are that the eyes are actually very circular. I usually do a very elongated eye shape, because I think it's cute. I just like very tall eyes like that. I'm not sure why. That probably comes from anime and stuff, but I really like that. But Kuneho has very circular eyes, so it's actually hard for me to draw them right a lot of the time. The inside of her mouth being white, though, was kind of an accident or oversight when I was making her open and close mouths for when she speaks. But I think it's a cool effect because even though she doesn't have too many signifiers, like she was actually supposed to have these kind of lines on her face to show that she's more robotic, but Kuneho numbers is in the context of the game, still a robot. She's an android. Or gynoid, I guess, is the proper term. But yeah. Really like the stuff that went into her design. And backstory and stuff. So, I do hope we get to explore it, because the way I approached it is more like a comic character, when I don't know if that's really gonna work for a VTubing thing. Especially since I'm the one acting for it. So hopefully that goes somewhere. If not, I'll just post whatever I wrote as like scraps or something. You know, like I always do. I just cannot resist posting my unfinished stuff. Peace sign. Always gotta be doing the peace sign. It's just my go-to. Nah. Did that make me feel a little better? A little bit, I guess. But I also feel like I'm procrastinating, working on stuff that I should be, but it's technically gift art, so I want it to be good, and if I'm not in a good place, then it's just not gonna turn out that great. Let me look at it again. I've stepped away from it a bit. Let's see. Nah, I think I'm gonna come back to it tomorrow. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up for the night. I think I'm just out of juice. I'll go ahead and save this doodle, though. Peace. But thank y'all for coming, despite all of the difficulties we've had today. I think it was a pretty good time. It went for a lot longer than I thought. Despite all the issues, we pushed on, we got through it. Hopefully we'll have a better time tomorrow. I seriously don't know why the stream kept crashing. Because I wasn't doing anything different, I'm just drawing. But maybe it's just too much for my computer to handle. And because this is taking up all my screen, I can't look at the, whatchamacallit, like the stream stats, so I don't know if maybe that would reveal what was going on, but yeah. For now, I think I'm gonna turn it in. So let's get the ending screen up there, just so it's there. Not that it even matters, since the stream has been cut up so much now from it crashing, but... Go put in... the Munchables music. There he is. Thanks for the stream, I hope you have a good night. Oh, thank you. Thank you for being here. Like, it's very cool when I actually have you folks here to be in the audience and I'm not talking out loud to myself. It helps me out, so thank you so much for your time. more than anything. I'm glad I could be here. I'm glad I got to talk to some folks and just have a decent time tonight. I'll try to finish up... Oh! I could have worked on the Game & Watch request. I totally forgot because I didn't have it in writing. We'll do that one tomorrow. I promise we will. I'm sorry about that. I totally forgot. Let me put that in my notepad and... we will do that one tomorrow. Mr. Game Lunch. Tomorrow. There we go. In my notes. Thank you. Alrighty. Well, I'll see y'all next time. I'm gonna try to stream again tomorrow, but we'll see how it goes. Till then, see ya. Oh dear, my overlay's broken. Okay, fixed it. They all broken? No, it's just that one. Okay, let me lock that up and actually get gone. Bye-bye.